Mano, o Memphis Depay falou tudo sobre o Corinthians. Vamos dar uma olhada.
It's different. European fans, you have great fans. You know, I played in Manchester. They have great fans. Played Barcelona. You have 100,000 people in the stadium. Lyon, Atlético Madrid. You know, the atmosphere is very nice. But here it's different. You feel like, first of all, I think South Latin America, they have like a different energy. They have more energy. They are more passionate about life. Period. Like, you know, the way they experience life. You know, not just football, but football here is a religion. So for them, it's like crazy, and you cannot compare it. So I must say that I'm really impressed, and I've said it multiple times that I'm really happy always and excited to go inside the pitch to play home games, but even away games also very nice. First of all, muito obrigado for having me. Thank you. Personally, I've always admired Brazil because of the diversity, the energy. I had the pleasure to play with a lot of football players, Brazilian players, even before I moved there. So I could tell that they are from a place that these people have soul in their country, they have energy in their country. So I was always amused and I was always wondering how it is in this country before I arrived.
Yes, great. We're going to talk about. Você já chegou no Brasil, veio para o Corinthians, e em pouco tempo você foi para as comunidades, não é? Isso eu achei muito diferente, muito bom, você se sentir em casa, junto às comunidades mais carentes, inclusive de São Paulo e do Brasil.
Cara, e ninguém imaginava isso. Um holandês indo nas comunidades. Os próprios jogadores astros brasileiros não vão, e um astro holandês foi para a comunidade.
Well, lucky enough, I had already friends in Brazil before I arrived, right? Some of my good friends that are from Sao Paulo that I met through Neymar's friends and similar people that we all know. So when I arrived here first time, I say, bring me to the favelas, bring me to these people. I want to see how it is because I see the outskirts in Ghana or in the Netherlands, but every country has a different type of environment, right? And somehow they embrace me like, for them, I'm not like a football player. They first looking at a human being because I am a human being in the first place, right? So for me, that's very important always to touch down with these people. I know I'm gonna talk to the celebrities or, you know, other people that do other things in different industries. But for me, the society is really important. And so far, I think that they have adopted me well. Not only the favelas, but people in general in Brazil, they made me feel
That's
home.
right.
So I'm happy.
Ô Memphis, seu aniversário está chegando, não é?
Yes, 13 February.
É, está chegando aqui, não é? Você já se habituou aos cantos da torcida do Corinthians? Tem vários. Você é um cantor, inclusive, né? Mas não vou pedir para você cantar, só para eu saber.
No, but when you mention the fans, it's just they are so intense, you know, and they have a lot of songs. Yeah, when I came to the stadium for the first time, I was like, okay, what is this?
O que é isso, minha
You know, and then when you start losing, they start even louder.
Yeah.
So
Isso mesmo.
they know what they're doing. They know their force. They know their power, and it helps the players a lot. It's amazing. I don't know the songs yet out of my head.
Sim, o Poropopó você sabe.
That one I kind of know. Until they start to talk Portuguese, then I struggle a bit. For me, I think it was time for me to be in a different environment than Europe. See, football, we play football. We started football as just a game. But then it becomes so serious. You have managers, you have the board, you have a president, you have fans, and the game sometimes get destroyed by certain things in the industry. But we don't have to forget that we started with just a ball and having fun. So I feel like in Brazil that still exists a little bit, you know. Of course, in every industry you have politics and everything, but I felt in Europe the game football got a little bit damaged because they play so many games. They are so serious. The art of football, it's still in Brazil, that's why I'm happy to be here, you know.
Most people then trying to stay as long as possible in Europe, but it came up, you know. The Corinthians, the team, they came and they showed ambition. And I was in a moment where I was also vulnerable, came just from an injury. So I felt like maybe, you know what, maybe it's time for me to leave Europe and have a new challenge. Obviously, I didn't expect it, but now it feels like it was only supposed to be like this. I think this always has been not easy if I move to a new team, because I came with also a lot of personality outside of football, and you know, mostly a lot of fans, they love their team so much and they just worried about the results. So obviously I came here to help the team, which was also a challenge, you know. They were at the relegation zone when I arrived a couple months ago, and it seems like it never happened because, you know, we're in a good moment. I think that also the fans, they made me understand what this club is about and the principles it has. You know, the respect that you have for each other, but also for the shirt you wear, the energy, the fighting spirit. And these are all things that I at least try to bring. And then obviously I try to decide games and win games for the club. But yeah, I feel like the interaction between me and the fans is something special that I haven't had before. There is a language barrier as well. I don't speak Portuguese, but I'm trying. And so far, it just goes really well. But sometimes the language is not spoken with words, and it's something else. And I think that I'm just on this journey, on this special journey in Brazil, and I just want to keep going and make the fans happy, make the fans proud, and give them something they deserve, because the energy that they provide in the stadium for the team, it's amazing. And, you know, that deserves beautiful moments in football.
A gente tem que lembrar, assim, também o Memphis é europeu, né? As reações são diferentes, né? A gente, latino, sempre tem uma reação mais acalorada e tal. Então eu senti que foi um pouco dele... Tem o lance da ficha cair, não cair no gramado. Para muitos a ficha não cai no gramado. Não é a mesma energia de um torcedor. Leva um tempo para você processar. Então tem atleta que reage assim, e eu senti que o do Memphis também foi um pouco dessa forma, sabe? E fora isso, não teve tempo para comemorar também, né? Porque o Corinthians já tinha compromisso na sequência, né? Então, o Memphis é um cara que é profissional pra caramba e que não fica de festa, sabe? Então, posso falar pra vocês que foi bastante comedido, assim, algo que ainda tá sendo processado, que eu nem sei se ele já baixou aquilo de falar, pô, ganhei um título com o Corinthians, entrei pra história do Corinthians de alguma maneira, até porque quer mais coisa, né? Sem dúvida alguma, quer ganhar muito mais com o time.
Enfim, rapaziada, tá aí o Memphis falando um pouco sobre o Corinthians, sobre a torcida do Corinthians e a experiência dele viver no Brasil. Ele parece que tá bem ambientado aqui, gostando muito do Brasil. Ele só fala bem do Brasil, fala muito bem da torcida do Corinthians. E assim, claro, ele começou o ano em baixa, muitos torcedores criticaram ele pelos jogos dele, principalmente na Libertadores, mas eu acho que ele tava ainda um pouco sem ritmo no começo da temporada. Agora sim, ele tá voltando ao ritmo que ele tava no ano passado, já fez 2 gols contra o Vasco, um foi anulado, claro, mas de qualquer forma eu achei mal anulado. E assim, ele tá voltando a pegar ritmo, voltando a jogar muito bem, e ele tem tudo para trazer mais títulos pro Timão. Mas comenta aí sua opinião e não esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal. Valeu!